Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do an unboxing of The Age of Comics, the Golden Years Collector's Edition. This is something we backed on Kickstarter. We did a preview video. We saw it being displayed for the first time at Gen Con 2022.
Oh, okay.
So this is for ages 14 and up. 1 to 4 players. Takes about 60 to 110 minutes to play. So here and Julie's worried about that. So it has a slip cover, which I'm not a big fan of, because every time you take the game out, you have to take the slip cover off.
Look at that, though.
But here's what it looks like, and that's spot on printing here. So
that is really cool.
So this here is another layer of printing. I don't know.
And if you guys can see it, it is really cool.
Yeah, I can get it to come up in the light. Yeah, so you can see how it's.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a little glossy. And then here's the back. I believe it's a worker placement game.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I get things confused.
Well, it's not like we see, like, a bunch of games.
Okay. Box organization tips. That's nice.
Oh, that is really nice.
Because oftentimes you got to go back to the Kickstarter page to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
And here's the inside of the box.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, they didn't have to do that.
I like it.
Okay, so let's take a look at the rules. Oh, expansions. Okay, so they separated that out. Colors and genre icons. Okay, so explain that a little bit. So you have one board, 24 original comic book cards, 24 rip-off cards. Well, what happened is, Superman was successful, then everybody had to come out with superheroes. 48 creation cards, 4 overview cards, 24 increased value tokens, 24 mini original, and 24 rip-off comic book tiles, 60 ID tokens, idea, 30 VP tokens, 6 mastery tokens, turn order blocks, 20 editor meeples. Yeah, so you are placing your editors in different places. Okay. 12 special action cubes, 4 sales agents, 16 better color tokens, 72 money tokens, score pad,
6
calendar tiles, and 42 order tiles.
Oh, it's a lot of stuff.
Well, it's a medium weight game.
Well, it says the object on the very front, what you're supposed to do.
Each round, the players in turn use their editor meeple to perform different publishing tasks, such as hiring creatives, developing new comics or creating rip-offs of those published by competitors, printing and selling them in order to earn money and fans, rising up on the comic book chart. Performing tasks sooner than the round provides greater benefits, and as more comic books are printed, special actions and bonuses are unlocked, powering up players' strategies. Okay, the goal. Well, that's kind of the same thing. The winner is the player who scores the most victory points.
Okay.
See, really, it should come first. I mean, you should tell me the goal is to score the most victory points, and you get victory points by doing this. Okay. No big deal. At least it's on the same page.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Okay. So again, it looks intimidating, but it's a medium weight game, so it's going to be a little bit heavier than your...
That's why I think I'll let you read the rule book this time.
Yeah, but there's actually not a lot to read here. Okay, so I got to show more on the left here. Card setup, card type. Interesting. So are they telling us how to set up? And telling us about the game as you set up?
Yeah, look, it says game setup.
I know. What I mean is this. Let's find out here. So you got cards set up, right? Mm-hmm. But then it's telling you about the rules about the cards. I just want to know how to set it up. Player mat. So hopefully it's not one of those things where you're going to have setup on every page. We'll find out here. But hey, at least it doesn't have a color background.
And it gives a lot of examples.
Yes, it has nice contrast. Round structure. Actions you can take. When it was explained to us, it seemed pretty simple.
I don't remember.
Print. Rip-offs.
Sales agents.
Filling an order. But it's nice, it has lists. So in other words, if you don't forget something, I'm going to take the print action. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
It's not blocks of text I have to read, so that's a good thing. That's nice. Value of comic books when you're trying to sell them, original and rip-offs. Learn, train, special actions here. So I wonder if this is where it's going to get fiddly. After hire, after develop. In other words, it's just something where it's going to...
Oh.
After print. Hopefully this doesn't slow down the game here with these little rules.
Sure.
End of round, end game scoring. Okay, so no reference chart.
Well, it might be in there. We
We'll
can't
find
see
out.
it yet.
Age of Comics expansion. Okay, are these all going to be grouped together? Am I going to have to take a half hour to separate stuff? War expansion. So this is war. You have, that was a big thing, is to have the war genre.
Ah.
I mean, Captain America started out that way.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Printing war comics. Specialized creatives, okay. Objective cards.
Yeah, that's you.
PhD in comics, interesting. Master of all trades. Okay, so I guess you got objective cards. You add that to the game when you're trying to go for certain things. Okay, mini expansion. So it does separate it out.
That's good.
Well, it could be good or bad, because what's going to happen then is if you want to play it, you're going to have 3 rule books. But I also want to be able to learn the game without worrying about this. So it's a trade-off. Doesn't mean it's bad. It could go either way,
Solo mode.
depending on how they handle it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have the solo mode separate. How the automa works. But do they talk about these components here? See, that's annoying. It doesn't talk about it here, but it talks about it here. Am I going to have a hard time? There needed to be a component list here. This is for the base game, this is for the solo game, this is a mini expansion, this is the war expansion. Am I going to have a hard time separating all this out?
I don't know.
We'll find out. Okay, so good thickness. Got a bunch of tokens.
A lot of tokens to punch out. Oh,
So we got the tiles,
look at that.
different genres or different. I don't know what separates. I think one's horror. They did say
Yeah, I thought they did.
UFO, gun, crime, sci-fi, crime, romance, horror, superheroes, western, and then you have. Where's the horror?
Zombie would be horror. Purple.
No, where was the war? I don't know what color war is. War comics. Is it a darker green? Looks like it's darker green.
Yeah, it looks like it's dark green.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Look how dark that is compared to that.
Yeah, see, now this is going to be annoying. When we punch these out, we're going to have to look at these 3 and figure out what goes with what.
And label it and separate it.
So that's going to be at least a half hour.
Yeah.
It is what it is. A lot of games do this. I'm just not saying I'm happy about it. Be nice when a Kickstarter says, has a master component list, says this is what you need here, 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 and here. See, they threw all these together too. I understand that you need to do that to save money. Ah, okay. Remember, I wasn't too sure which game this went with?
Yep. Now you know.
Now I know. We got a bunch of Kickstarters in and I said, oh, this was in, which game does this go with? Well, it goes right there.
Now you know.
Okay, they forgot to include it in the base box. All right, so let's take, so this is a good board. That's quality.
It is real thick.
Thick.
Interesting.
I have it upside down, I think. Yes, I do. So this is a way to keep track of the value, so it's like a stock game. You're keeping track of the value of the different comics here. Okay, I don't know where War Comics comes into play. Then you have the different, where you can put your editors, how you're going to use your limited resources to get certain things done. There's only so many turns, if I remember. So it doesn't go on forever.
That's good.
See royalties, sales, fans. And then here's where you're trying to sell things throughout the city. I believe this is, Manhattan, New York. This is in the days, I remember, because I used to sell comics in the late 80s. I used to go to San Diego Comic-Con. Comic books used to come bundled with string, so the bottom comics and the top comics would be damaged.
Oh, no.
But they were just putting it on newsprint, so it was so cheap. That's when it was 50 cents, 60 cents, 65 cents. Here's a score pad. Okay, so you got a bunch of cards. Got wooden pieces, which we'll look at here in a moment. Okay, so now, hopefully these are separated out by expansion. Yeah, see? That's good. Here's the war. Here's Western. Is this solo? I don't know. Here are player boards. Looks like it has a really nice organizational tray. Take a look.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
It's well thought out, I can tell. Hopefully everything fits. So good thickness for player boards, not cheap. In other words, they're not thin little cardboard. It matches the quality of the main board.
You pay for what you get.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Okay, we'll see if the cards are of decent quality as well.
I don't know what you want first.
Why don't you start getting those bags ready? Okay, so let's take a look at the card quality. I can tell already that it is a laminate. I mean, it's got a foil stamp on it. They call it linen finish. It's a foil stamp. So they take the press sheet and put a layer of a foil stamp, which is like a metallic. See? So good card quality. It's going to be easy to shuffle. Okay, so I'm going to start showing the cards now. And I'll show that on camera in a minute. Let's make different piles, honey.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, well, let me figure out the backs. So, interesting. Are these cards that you start out with per player? Probably. These are different colors. But it's only 1 to 4 players.
You get to pick who you want to be.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's for the genres.
Could be.
Where you focus on certain genres. So, blue is supposed to be superhero, and it looks like it's superhero. See?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that crime? No. Yeah, it is superhero. Western. Okay, so it's based on the genre. And remember, they had to come up with all this stuff to avoid violating any copyrights. You can't use Batman,
Right.
Superman. I mean, to get the rights to that would be...
Expensive.
Exactly. And then you'd have to get approvals on everything.
Sure.
It's one thing to get the rights, but then you got to send it to get approvals.
Mm-hmm. Romance.
That's one reason why Trick or Treat Studios had trouble getting out the Leatherface game, Texas Chainsaw game, out on time because there was approval issues.
I see.
So, hey, you can definitely tell.
That's cool.
Good color selection, but why is this more pink than red? That's interesting. I wonder if that's on purpose.
Yeah, it's probably...
Or a mistake. See?
No, because look, those are darker than that one. Those are darker than that one.
I'm looking at the borders. The borders are... Oh, no, what it is? I'm sitting in the light. It looks lighter. No, you're right. They are the same colors. That's just me. The light playing tricks on me.
Hobbits?
Tricksy hobbits. Okay. And we have these cards, which is fan cards, it looks like. Yeah, and the art is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very thematic.
It's really cool.
And this is before they had the Comics Code Authority. In the 50s, you had, you know, the Red Scare of, oh, we better prevent communism, and you were going after people.
Oh, yeah.
But they also had a bunch of people concerned that comic books were poisoning the minds. And some of the comics were pretty racy, okay? And so they invented the Comics Code Authority, and that's why a lot of horror comics disappeared, because they were too risque.
Gotcha. Well, that's good. Someone was looking out for the kids.
Funny thing is, Wonder Woman didn't disappear. I remember that was invented by a guy into sadomasochism. How do you say that? Masochism.
Gosh.
Sadomasochism.
No, sadomasochism.
I think it's, well, doesn't matter.
S&M. Just say S&M.
The point is, you got to look up the history of that if you don't know. There's a reason why she has a lasso.
Sadomasochist.
Masochist. Thank you. That's it.
I had to keep saying it in my head till I got it.
So that was basically, Wonder Woman's a metaphor for this guy's fetishes.
Okay.
You can read the history on that.
Pretty weird cookie. You have them upside down.
Yes, that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why there's 3s, 2s, and 1s. Is there, because you got to shuffle these. Is there a different, do you construct the deck in a different way? So notice there's different colors. Mm-hmm. Does it mean that their artist only works on certain genres?
Could be.
So like for instance, a lot of the EC comics were horror comics.
Ah.
You know, that Creepshow is based on. And then they basically stopped publishing them when the Comics Code Authority came out, and they went to Mad Magazine.
Then they got away with a lot of stuff.
Well, it was parodies, but they stopped doing the horror stuff. So there's all that. So you got writers, artists. Okay, so they don't separate inkers from and letterers, because if you really wanted to get into the different jobs, there's a colorist, an inker, a penciler.
It's in a different language.
Okay, so those cards. So what do we got here?
Looks like army cards.
Is this the expansion here?
I don't know, it's the stuff you gave me over here. So.
Okay, do you remember what bag it goes in?
Yeah, it goes in one of these little.
Okay, so this is a different bag, and it looks like, so yeah, you got some double, somebody who can specialize. A writer can do more than one genre.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I remember getting David some of the compilations of these, remember? Mm-hmm. For Christmas, of those EC comics.
That's right.
And those are collectible now only because they didn't reprint them. See, that's cool.
That is really cool.
Good job on capturing the art of that time period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So this is where you get so we're going to put that back in the bag. Okay, I don't know what expansion this is. Maybe solo. Okay, so solo mode does come in a different bag, so thank you for that. It's just some of the tokens. I think we're going to have to figure out what goes with what. Yeah, solo mode cards here. So this is the AI cards that tell you what it's going to do. So you can see.
Different languages.
Are these all reference cards?
I do not know.
Fans. Okay. So there's 6 of these. Is it 1 to 6 players? 1 to 4
1
players.
to 4.
But then why do we have...
I think it's in different languages.
No, these are all English. But there's 6.
Maybe you get to pick one.
I think they're all the same. Maybe the expansions takes it to 5 to 6 players. I have no idea. But here, the top, you're right, is different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, scoring system. That's interesting. But, okay, that was a different language. That's just me missing it. Okay.
That's why it keeps me around, guys.
Okay, and then here are these cards of the 6 genres. But does it have something for war in the war deck? And then why include the reference card for the solo mode, unless, of course, this is only a reference card for the solo mode. Okay. Are these front and back? No. Oh, these are objectives, I think. Objective cards. I could be wrong. I don't know which direction these face.
I don't know.
Okay. Now let's take a look at the wood on your camera. There are the wood pieces. There you go. Oops. I did that. There you go.
That's it. That's everything.
So, definitely we'll be playing this.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I think it'll be fun.
It's definitely thematic.
Yeah, and I think what'll be fun for me is knowing that he sold comic books. You know,
Yeah.
that's going to be...
Mine was only 70s. I did have some
That's
60s.
I didn't barely read comic books.
It's too bad I
so-
didn't keep them. I sold them. And then if I would have kept some of them, they would have been worth 10 times the amount. But that's the
Nice.
way it goes.
Oh, well.
All right, well, thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, you guys. We hope you like and subscribe to us, and we thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.